Somebody here is going to die. I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warning for this video. Safe. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. We're exactly where we left off from the previous video. We just came to the town and we're gonna see what's going on. Finally, you made it back to town. A holler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. I don't care, I just need a general store. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. That's nice. Oh, doggy! Oh my god! Gretchen got back with bothering. Oh! Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to. Oh, look at that! When she wants to be, she loves to get loose and cause havoc, whatever. A pug, she's so cute. She's so cute. I love pugs. She's so cute. Oh my god. I love pugs. Like, in reality, I love pugs. Seriously. Thanks. She's cute. Wait, the sound. That's loud. Why it's so loud? It shows it's loud. I don't know. Thanks. She is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. She's 17? Oh my god, yeah, actually, she's 17. That's gotta be really old for a dog, right? It sure is. It's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better, isn't that right, Grace? But where are my manners? Talking to you for this long without introducing myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Timmy. You must be Tappy's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding out? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. You say Tabby? I don't know how she's doing, the real Tabby. Did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope it's okay. Maybe today isn't the real Tabitha. I don't know how she's doing. The real Tabitha's buried under whatever icy front is putting on. Whoever sees, I don't think many people get to actually see that person. She's always been a little rough around the edges. To be honest, it's always been hard to tell if that's just the way she is, or if she's just been putting on an act her whole life. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. I'm glad you're here. You being in town would probably do her good, even if she doesn't think so herself. Hello. It's really not worth your time. That's so bad. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. This town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck, and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prick, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Or if you just go to town, you must be starving. If you just got. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Yes. I'm so hungry. Oh, there are so many people. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air, in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner is filled with a comforting tin of human life. Oh, shoot. Hello, all of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that the stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone. I'm Timmy. Should I say that? Just in town for the funeral. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is. And with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. Listen in. Stella turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owners shoot sidelong glasses at your direction, while whispering to each other. Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet her. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. Always thought it'd go away once you finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare too late. That's Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, so that's why she looks so sad. I would look sad too, if I had to have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean too? No, I'm not. I don't know, I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, sweet pea. And we've gotta get home to her dad. Is she the woman that cleans maybe the house? Tabitha said she had a child. And she's visiting Tabitha. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. Sigh. Why are the strangers who wander into town ever gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always called boys, punks, and whippersnappers? What? Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hands around the corner booth, readily scarfing down, keeping plates of food. So that's the boss's cousin. There's that funeral this week, if I'm remembering right. For old Miss Perlin. Macy rot in peace. Shit. Oh, let the lady rest, Lloyd. Once would have been ill of the dead, no matter how full they were. Foul, maybe? How foul they were. Especially before they've been so much as laid to rest. If you'd been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill to Tommy. He's right. Nastiest woman I've ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Curse the whole lot of them. May every Scarlet burn in hell. What the hell? That's enough of that. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up coffee. They gracefully place a cup of coffee. What the hell? I'm talking for so long. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. The talking here, I love it, oh my god. Oh shucks, thanks Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. So cute. What is that? Okay. Let me see, okay. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box and then tap. Yes. This is so good. Oh my god. I love it. Anything for you? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? I don't know. How much is the coffee? Order a coffee. Just a coffee, thanks. No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. You'll have gone for a biscuit, they're really good. But I guess you've got all week, maybe you'll get one tomorrow. I'm putting the music a bit down. Anyways, the funeral not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slam around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. I don't know what to say to that because I don't really care. But maybe it's weird for the rural south, so whatever. That's gotta be unusual. I know. We must seem like such heathens. What the hell? Just because you're going to church doesn't mean you're an angel. But there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. You just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. The building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Key night, do you have something in mind? I don't know what's that. I'll probably that. Kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. Yeah? First I can finish, Avery returns. Biscuit in tow. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, it looks great. You pick up the biscuit, it's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it's so good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. I'm so hungry. Let's say wow. Wow. It's a really good biscuit. Wow. So glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, Hastelam mentions he's famous? What? Haha. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Stop it. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know, I'm gonna do it for you. Still aside. I'm a YouTuber. Shit. Wow. What kind of videos do you do? Cool, what kind of videos do you do? See Hans cryptids. You should really check out your channel, Timmy. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, And that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Keen eye, despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head and its relative body proportions. You're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. Also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara. That must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own two eyes. It looks like a big cat. See, it's got those little kitty cat ears right there. Maybe it's a mountain lion. No way. It is absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found jackspot. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. I put the music a bit down because it was more loud, I think. I don't know. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long, no way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Haha, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering maybe you want to go. Yes. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry Avery. He's nice, I like him. It's okay, I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See you all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. What's Skunk Ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last videos week, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. What? And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say, wanna tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? That depends. Will Gretchen be there? Absolutely. I'd love to come along. That's great. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out there with me. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I was sure she was gonna bring herself. Yay. I actually started a channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kinda like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole, if he's up to it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella puts out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. Stop. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails, if that would help. Dang man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Haha, yeah, I'll bring her. Oh, talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring him to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. Can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious, you'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. You know. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Nika is much easier to track down since it's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's dark. Come on, let's blow the popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Wait, I saved? Leave a tip. Leave a tip. Not a generous one, because I don't know how much money he has. Do we? What's that? What is that? Leave a tip. Use your pocket and pull out a single crumbled dollar bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you've got it, you think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Wow. That looks so freaking nice. Wow. Hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met in the dark forest in search of monsters. You feel a sense of foreboding. You feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. God, I love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet, until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. This one. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Like when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turn into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that just bang, am I right? What about aliens? What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. You see those UFO videos the government classified? Aliens are definitely real and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Wow, you've gotta meet my friend Kanika Mums. You two would get along. Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine. And his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also the time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. How can you kinda get stuck? I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back up. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she's not. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. It barely counted. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here, other than anything cryptid related, of course? Oh gosh, that's a good one, let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your salts if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Are you sure it's safe? I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe here? You know, I'm a little surprised to see you getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I had you pegged as a pretty adventurous. I really wouldn't worry about Duke though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well. And these trails are a ways off from his farm. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easily. But hey, there's no point worrying about whatever bad stuff may happen to us. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as can be. I even carry bear mace. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can have fun instead? It's not like being anxious ever stops anything bad from happening. In my experience, all it does is make the bad thing worse. The only thing you can do is tell yourself, this has happened. There's no going back to before this bad thing happened. And then you work on making things better. Anyway, all this is to say we're good. Don't worry. Did you hear that? It's safe. Oh shit! Calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Yeah, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry, I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait, a tick. Wait a tick. You aren't... Is that... Yeah? I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll give you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to down, you hear? It's best you stay well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? She put the camera out straight away. Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down. Oh, come on, Doug. Maybe I could help you. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabangas or what have you. Something's been getting on my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. I'm so sorry to hear that, but I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's Bigfoot? I do, actually. It's those damned mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. These sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course, you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It wouldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s. And even those were iffy. Can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-aged Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers. Geezers? Geezers. Like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names, just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke, I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I came carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As those words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts to pull at your stomach, and you glimpse brief flashes of something terrible to come. Whatever it is, the 4 of you are bound to meet it, and it would change you forever. There's something waiting for us deeper in the woods. Yeah, I know, I'm hunting it. What if it's not a mountain lion, though? What if it's... Why don't you get started again? If your daddy could hear you right now, going on about cults and crumblings, using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want her to be his legacy girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big old you-can-eat sign on it if I don't nip this in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. I wouldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. As Duke and Stella dig their feet in, the feeling from before gains form and clarity. Somebody here is going to die too. Say, what the hell? If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that will mean for my career. One of us is going to die. Should I say that? Now, what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? I don't know, it's just a weird feeling. A weird bad feeling. Whoa, are you psychic or something? Signs point to yes. Whoa, what am I thinking right now? Oh, hush, you aren't psychic. You're just trying to unsettle me so I let you all go off in the woods to film your little video. Timmy, I think you freaked took out enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I'm not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets you out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easily. Come on, I know a trail that let us get around him. Oh no, we aren't actually headed back to town. I want to watch a movie instead. Should I go? It's a bit dangerous, so no. Not with Duke and his shotgun out there. I like my head intact. Not blown to pieces, thank you very much. You don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out trekking with him before. The man sounds like a tar crashing. You told me that before. There's no thanking you. You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail is just up this way, let's go. I don't like that. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes a position. Yeah, that looks so cute. Look at that. Look at that. That looks nice. October 24, 2022. Oh. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Timmy, and I found ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. You can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you, something unavoidable. I don't like this. Though what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. What's wrong is that it's quieter than it should be. The air is a little too still, the creatures of the night a little too absent. These hills are stale. Something wrong here. It feels oppressive, dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No, it's too quiet. This whole hillside feels dead. Now that you mention it, it is a little quieter than it usually is out in these parts. Maybe the skunk ape scared of some of the local wildlife. Oh shit. Oh no. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, persuasive snort. Goodbye. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Remain silent. Do you hear that? That's the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators, like us. Let's check it out. This woman wants to die. Oh my god, as you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she searches for her flashlight. Oh my god! What's that? Single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down, you're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to feed potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess. Maybe a tumor. It's not like animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? So cute. It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those did genuinely spook me. I don't know if you want me weighting you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. No, it's just that I know someone is gonna die. She literally said that, so I want to go back. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons, which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Trail mix. Yeah. You grab the trail mix. Classic choice. It never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff. And I use dried cherries instead of raisins. Maybe it's a bit of a controversial pick, but even as someone who's passionate about dried fruit, I simply cannot abide raisins. Yes, yeah, I don't really like raisins. So finally someone who gets it. Raisins are glorified mouse droppings. They destroy everything they touch. Definitely. Any other dried fruit is better. Glad to finally meet a fellow preserved fruit connoisseur who can appreciate my refined taste in the trail mix. You and Stella settled down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen knows a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Valor. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Demi. Working too much. Every single day. I live in a closet in a house with 10 rooms. Let's say I live alone in a dinky studio apartment. I love it. It's a little cramped, the lights flicker, the toilet is constantly getting backed up because the lady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, but it's mine. I mean, technically, I guess it's the landlady's, but I don't have to share it with anybody. It's a mess, but it's my mess, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, that's a great way to look at things. I can't imagine what it'd be like to share your place with people you don't know. Speaking of, it's gotta be wild staying with Tabby, for both of you. So what do you do for a living? Student in the service, interesting. I work in a factory, but I'm not a streamer, I'm a YouTuber now. I don't know. Well, there is no factory, and that's the closest to YouTuber, so I'm not really getting paid, so I don't do it for a living. Let's say I'm a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. Oh no way, a fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common. What sort of streams do you do? Video games. I mostly stream video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? Yeah, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I like it. It's nice. It takes up lots of time. With full time working and everything, but I like it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't really tell people that I'm doing that. You know, like, not even my family knows. Like, my mom knows. But yeah. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Exactly. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. For a moment you think you cut something in the tree line from out of the corner of your eye, but before you can see anything, it's gone. I think I saw something out there. It might be skunk ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your living situation? Should I save? Let me save. Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Keeping the house in the family? Is it just you? Yeah, it's just me and Gretchen. My parents died a few years back. But it's okay, I've done my mourning, life goes on, and we still get to live in our beautiful family home, just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing, two of the nicest people we've ever met, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up, so he learned how to hunt and trap and got damned good at it. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say, I'm just so sorry. Oh, that's okay. I know it's weird, especially since we just met today. What? That sound wasn't meant for human ears. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen, but the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. No. God, we're gonna die! Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. There's something terrible out there, Stella. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let's check it out. No! No. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight to the woods. No! As you approach, a series of weak clacks call out from a nearby bush. No! That's whatever takes the chicken from that guy. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play the back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either. So I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's heading north. Let's go after it. But now that... This whole thing, but now that we found something... Shit. I have to follow her. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh shit. Oh. Oh my god. The monsters got you. We're gonna die out here. Are you okay? Oh good. The monsters will get you first. Are you okay? Huh, yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Yeah, the chicken. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Jesus, it's still alive. Oh my god. Save. Investigate the chicken. Whoa! You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Explore the... Chicken does look up at you, glazed over, but still running around their sockets with a fortunate life. Oh, looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of the chicken's concern. Good god, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Looking more closely at the growth, you think you can see something squirming inside. Having investigated your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks. This is not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warning for this video. Save! What the? Oh my god! What is some hell are you doing out here? Didn't I tell you to? Bertie? What's wrong, darling? Good god. Did you see what did this to her? We got a glimpse of something earlier, and when we chased after it, it brought us here. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Bertie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? When she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Did you hear me? I think they're coming closer. Oh shit. Oh no. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what will happen. Hear that, Stella? That is the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girl. No. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab the flashlight and help me line up a good shot. No. As the creatures... Oh my god. Grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Oh my god. They're closing in on us. I don't know. Try for Gretchen. You dive forward and scoot Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. Oh my god. Oh damn it. You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen, Timmy, are you alright? Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. What the... No. I'm not okay, but I'm not sure if that's what you're asking. You? I'm okay. Gretchen was sex in your arms. Here, I'll take her, my pussy pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? He's shot! Holy shit, what do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? That's the ice cream truck, if you can hear it. Shit. What am I supposed to do now? Is that my fault? Yeah, but maybe Gretchen would have died if I hadn't got here. Oh my god. Jeez, what the hell are we supposed to do now? We have to go to the police? What do you mean? What do we do? We've got to take this to the police. A man's dead. Yeah. You're right. And we have footage of what happened here. But it's so dark and shaky. It all just seems unbelievable. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we... She's stupid! Before we lose our... Woman, there is a certain amount of things you can do for your YouTube channel. Someone died. Okay? You have to go report it. And you have to get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. I'm saving and I'm stopping it. Apparently, it's more than 2 hours each episode. That wasn't... I'm not gonna play more. My throat already hurts, okay? From so much talking. And my hair are pissing me off. It gets hotter and hotter every second. And I'm just done. I'm playing already for an hour. That's it. I'm leaving it here. I was hoping I could do like episode by episode, like part 1, part 2 for each episode, but apparently I'm just gonna do part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, whatever. Oh my god. He died. He just died. Well, that's what you get when you go fucking with stuff you shouldn't be fucking with. Anyway, I'm really enjoying it. It's just too much talking and my throat hurts, so that's why I'm stopping it. But I'm really enjoying it. This is very interesting. I really like it. I like the atmosphere. I like the sounds. Like so nice. I'm really enjoying it. I should have played it a long time ago. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and you can subscribe as well if you want to see more videos from me. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching again, and I hope to see you all on the next video.